talking Star Wars. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. If not, I'll like redo one later as soon as the noise stops. Like it's probably been going on for like an hour or so. So for starters, I'm basically gonna be like ranting a little bit for a few minutes or so. Just because like one of my friends on Twitter, her name is Mar, she's been getting a lot of hate lately and a few other people for shipping Raylo. Like somebody on YouTube, I forget that person's name, is like being like Mara is a fake in the title, which is totally disrespectful, and a bunch of people are like commenting about her as well, like about my friend Mar. There's like a bunch of like Twitter threads and stuff like that going on. So it's just for Mar. That's basically the rant part. Now I'm basically gonna take a few minutes or so to let you talk about like the little Star Wars type news thingy that we got a couple of days ago, I believe. Oh yeah, and that's the reason as well, like kind of why I'm screaming or whatever. Pardon me, for if this gets louder or whatever. But yeah, so headphones warned, I guess. But yeah, maybe I'll check this video later and then I'll like redo it as soon as it stops. Hopefully soon. If not, probably once in a while I'll just like be screaming. Like I'm not mad or nothing. It's just give me a second. I gotta get my questions ready as well for you guys because I got a bunch like about 20 questions. Some from friends, some from social media type thingy questions. But yeah. So for starters, Star Wars News Net, maybe Variety and stuff like that as well, reported that The Mandalorian will delve into like who the First Order is. I don't think we'll probably see like them until maybe season 2, possibly. And maybe, like, we'll see, like, I don't know, somebody being, I don't know, General Hux's dad, for example. Like, I don't think we'll see, like, any of the main characters, like Hux or Phasma or whatever. But maybe, like, their parents or whatever, since obviously they would probably be not born yet in The Mandalorian. Maybe I'll, like, watch a couple of episodes of, like, Clone Wars and stuff like that. And I'll, like, write down a few people that could show up in this, like, Katie Sackhoff's character, Bo-Katan, I believe. Maybe Ahsoka? Or would she, Kenobi? But yeah. Some of these I've already, like, answered, but why not do it? And I got a few little, shout-outs. Since one of the people that asked me a question, probably Wednesday night or Thursday, said, Wednesday night. It was his birthday, so why not like give him a little birthday shout out on here as well. Happy birthday, Ro, even though I'll probably say it again. So my number one question, feel free to like comment down below any questions that you guys have. I will probably be doing them like next video. I'll probably share this as well to like the Talking Star Wars Twitter and stuff. I might create like a Facebook account, like an actual like add a friend type one. But yeah. Number one, who should appear in Kenobi? I basically covered this, but I'm gonna say a few little people that should and shouldn't. So number one, I'm gonna go over like, I don't know, 5 people, for example, that should appear, and 5 people that shouldn't. I'm trying to think about the shouldn't right now. Just because nobody knows. There's supposed to be a familiar mechanical figure that was like friendly or whatever, but it's like, is it a droid? Is it Vader or is it Maul? Especially if you guys have seen Rebels. So you're probably gonna see a young Luke Skywalker, but like an 8-year-old. Sorry, I had a notification. But like an 8-year-old one that will probably just like be in the background since you don't want to have any connections. And I don't know, would you? Just since it feels like we met Luke and Obi-Wan meeting for the first time officially in A New Hope. Unless, like, I think it was Star Wars Newsnet's John Hoey or whatever says that, like, Luke gets in trouble from what Obi-Wan says about the Force or whatever. which also explains why I want Owen Lars to be back, especially Joel Edgerton. And I don't know who the girl is that played Aunt Beru in the prequels as well, but maybe her as well. Like, what made Obi-Wan Kenobi the crazy hermit that we heard of in New Hope? Was it something that I just mentioned, or what? I don't think we're going to see any of the droids yet. Maybe we will, like a little glimpse, like if Vader or somebody is in this show. I don't think we'll see a young Leia. Maybe like her like in the background though, like running around playing, or like if there's like a hologram type thingy. And Bail Organa, for example, because it will probably like include him somehow. Hence the "you served my father in the Clone Wars" or "you helped my father in the Clone Wars." That like opening thing for Leia's monologue or whatever. Like one of the greatest lines ever in Star Wars history, besides "May the Force be with you," and everything like that. But "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." But maybe we'll see Bail Organa and then like Leia running in the background if it is a hologram or whatever. Like they probably have a bunch of people in line. Like I don't know. Jacob Tremblay would be my choice for the fun of it for a young Luke. He's like 12, but he still looks kind of like a kiddish. No offense to him. I think he's like 12 or 13. Fun fact, actually. So there's this horror movie that's coming out called Doctor Sleep. It's a sequel to The Shining. I don't know exactly what it is though. Like the book, or is it the movie The Shining? Because like there's those two, which are two completely different. The Shining movie had one of my mom's favorite guys, Jack Nicholson, in it. But yeah, and so Ewan and I think it's Jacob Tremblay are apparently in this. Like Jacob Tremblay may be a younger version of Ewan's character, Danny Torrance, in like flashbacks. If you guys are familiar with the movie The Shining. I'm not going to go into too much detail in case like somebody has not like seen the movie The Shining. Also, I'm probably going to go see the movie It like next week since it just came out. So be prepared for my review of that on my other channel, Shannon Gate C. There's supposed to be the Doctor Sleep final trailer reaction to Doctor Sleep, obviously, on Sunday. So I'll probably, when that drops, guess who's going to be reacting? But yeah. So I don't know who I wouldn't. Maybe Ahsoka could even show up too. Like for those of you guys that are fans of Clone Wars. Qui-Gon Jinn and Yoda. I don't know about Yoda, but Qui-Gon Jinn probably has a good chance of showing him the ways of how he became a Force ghost, which Obi-Wan would probably later show to like Yoda, unless Yoda somehow knew as well, in which they would pass on to Luke. What happened to Snoke? Most anticipated surprise panel at Celebration. So we know that basically Kenobi, Mandalorian, and Cassian are three things. But there's rumored other projects out there, like nothing that's been like official or whatever. But I don't know, a Leia one? Even though it doesn't make sense because like we're still somewhat recovering over Carrie Fisher and stuff like that. But like I keep on saying, Millie Bobby Brown could be a great Leia. I think actually one of my questions is Mandalorian or standalone casting ideas. I'll probably mention those two again, like Sebastian and Jacob Tremblay. I don't know anybody else that like looks like Carrie, like a younger age besides Millie. But a little hair and makeup and stuff probably couldn't hurt either. Like they could like do like streaks, like get like different colored streaks. My hair is apparently pulling a Star Wars, you guys. I just got out of the shower, but like there was like a Leia type bun around the side. I just noticed that. But I don't know really. Nobody. Alex Damon, I believe on Star Wars Explained, even also believed that we were gonna get something from like Ryan Johnson, Benioff and Weiss, like a title, timeline, whatever, but we didn't. So I don't know, one of those two? We'll probably get something for Cassian though, Kenobi though, since like both of them are filming. I think Cassian starts filming or whatever next year. Or they already have since like they probably got the title already, but it's like too early. Which makes me wonder when they're gonna like release the title and stuff. But I'll keep you guys updated. I have no clue what I think it's gonna be called, but maybe it'll probably be something along the lines of like what Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like I think that's what one of the Disney Plus shows is, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. So who knows about like casting in K2 or something like that. Plus we did not get any casting announcements for any of these either. Like nobody I guess knows of who is going to appear in Cassian. Like is any of the Rogue One people going to like come back? Like I don't know, Ben Mendelsohn, maybe Mads Mikkelsen, and then maybe even Mads Mikkelsen mentioning that he has a daughter, and then everyone will look back at Rogue One and be like, oh, that's the daughter, unless they had another daughter too that was like in hiding, sort of like what some people think about who Rey could be. I think that she's probably going to be a clone, like one of those that like snap back when she's like, who are my show me my parents, or whatever in The Last Jedi. But who knows, because like she could be a Kenobi, like somehow still. I'll get on further into that in a few seconds or so, maybe. And why not? So there's this guy on YouTube, he kind of makes up a bunch of like lies in a way, sort of Star Wars movie type news type thingy. And so he said a couple of weeks ago or something that Rey is the granddaughter of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kenobi has a love interest in the show Clone Wars, I believe, or Rebels, Clone Wars. Hi, Trey! I'm just guessing that's my friend Trey, even though it could be Ryder or somebody. And my phone just vibrated. Oh, hi, me. Give me a second. Somebody texted me and stuff, guys. Oh, my God. Hi, Trey. Oh, Trey. Hey, Trey. Can you hear me okay right before I start screaming? And I'll send you what my sister just sent me earlier. Your little girlfriend. Okay, good. I think it kind of quieted down. Finally, it quieted down. I may start screaming too, just like in case it comes back up, because I think it stopped. Like, I can't hear nothing, but maybe I'll come back up again. But I'm probably gonna like scream once. My sister just sent me cute little pictures of your girlfriend, so I'll like send them later in case I get like banned on here for showing them. Like I know she's not physically here like Isabella, but still maybe pictures could. What happened to Snook's body? It probably disappeared, sort of like other famous Jedi. Obi-Wan did, Qui-Gon didn't, which is really weird. But yeah. Mandalorian or standalone casting ideas, like I just said, Millie Bobby Brown, maybe an upcoming actress, so like a younger Leia, like a child. Depending on the timeline for like a Leia thingy though too, because like Billie Lourd, Carrie's daughter, could be like a younger Leia as well, or Sebastian Stan. One of Mark Hamill's sons could probably be Luke too, or Jacob Tremblay, like I keep mentioning. Could Maul, Kira, or Beckett appear in Kenobi? I think Beckett's probably dead around the time of Kenobi, just because it seems from that little timeline that we got at D23 that it's like a couple of years or so after Kenobi. So I don't think maybe Obi-Wan will like run into Jabba though, or like a bounty hunter like Boba Fett or something like that. But Kira probably has a good chance. Maybe the Crimson Dawn, Maul's team, probably like Force users that we've never seen in anything. I don't think. I don't watch like any animation like Rebels or Clone Wars or whatever, no offense. Or like read anything. So it's like, Have we heard about them? Have we not? Were they in an episode of Clone Wars? Or is that just Ron Howard or like Phil Lord, Christopher Miller's ideas? Hey Trey, I'm gonna be crazy later, so have fun. Like, I got gummy bears. I got like that little mini package of chocolate peanuts and stuff. Speaking of that, chocolate covered peanuts. And a chocolate covered almonds. Plus I got like 2 bags of chips downstairs over underneath my bed for like later or whatever, so have fun. Vader or Maul and Kenobi, I definitely think it could be either one of them. They could bring back Ray Parks and oh god, I'm drawing a blank. What in the face? Sam Witwer. That's the guy I was thinking of. But them back from all to recreate that fight. I just bit my tongue like to recreate that fight scene that was in Rebels, I believe, or even lead into the Crimson Dawn stuff. Vader could be back for sure. Hayden Christensen could do it, and there's probably like somebody that could like do like the voice. Like James Earl Jones came back for Lion King, but he's getting up there. That's what like a few people said. Christian Harloff and Collider said that, for example, that like he may not be able to do it anymore. Unless like he pre-records and like he sits in a booth or stands in a booth with like his cane or whatever, because he wasn't there at the D23 ceremony because he got inducted into like the Hollywood Disney Legends, so to like Jon Favreau, The Mandalorian. But like there's like a few questions. Obi-Wan once thought as you did. When do you think that? Obi-Wan, I think it was in A New Hope or maybe Empire. Who knows? Maybe Return of the Jedi said Obi-Wan, he's more a machine now than the last time I saw him or something. Last time he saw him was burnt, almost dead. Original trilogy characters in Rise of Skywalker returning. Possibilities besides like the ones that we know of, possibly. Besides like Lando. I think for some odd reason it's going to be like Obi-Wan and Kenobi. Like, there's a question. It's a next question according to my notebook thingy right here. Like, this is like what I'm reading off of. And there's like another little page. And it's like the next question as well. Like, who's going to kill Palpatine if Palpatine does die? Like, is it going to be this? But I got another answer than I originally thought of, I'm pretty sure. But I definitely think we could like see Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe Vader, maybe Anakin Skywalker. Like some people think that Kylo Ren will like have a vision, like a prequel type vision or something of like Kylo Ren or Ben Solo, whatever you want to call him, looking into the Vader helmet and then like seeing a flashback, like a vision, sort of like which Rey went through and stuff. I definitely, for some odd reason, think that we're going to see Wedge Antilles. If you guys have seen that D23 trailer that they teaser, whatever you want to call it, that they dropped behind the scenes, whatever. Like, you know, the one that showed the prequels and stuff like that. It looks like there's a bunch of, like, Star Destroyers, that there's a bunch of reinforcements, or that there's a bunch of villains. So who knows, like, who's running that ship too, but Wedge Antilles, one of the other, like, leaders of the rebellion. I think Mon Mothma is probably dead right now. But those are just some speculations besides, like, the main people. Maybe Yoda will show up once again. Which brings me to my number 8. Who will kill Palpatine? I think it's going to be Luke. I don't know why. Or maybe, like, 3 of them. Like, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, whatever. Rey, and maybe Luke Skywalker. After all, if you guys have seen The Last Jedi, Yoda burnt down a tree, so what can Force Ghost Luke do? Like, can he, like, use a lightsaber? Or maybe he can actually, like, strike him with lightning or something like that. But yeah. Any female Knights of Ren or aliens? Probably some aliens. I don't know about female Knights of Ren. I'm a little bit tired. But Luke Skywalker didn't even specifically say anything. I don't think... Was it Han that said that he took some of... That Kylo took some of Luke's students as well, but like they weren't specific as to who it was. Like girls, boys, probably some girls and boys. I was almost like maybe one of them could be like a Rey's parentage or something, but who knows? Maybe like a sister or something. Even though it seems like from that Force Pack vision from the Force Awakens that Rey is possibly an only child, but who knows? Will Mandalorian take his helmet off? I think he will. Like, it looks like Mos Eisley's cantina for starters. Since I think it's roughly going to be based on Tatooine or Coruscant. I forget the planet. Tatooine, I'm pretty sure. But who knows? Like, if he like has a beverage, I'm pretty sure he'll talk as well. Pedro Pascal's kind of got a cute chilly voice, accent, whatever. But I'm pretty sure he'll at least talk for sure. But I have no clue about helmet off. Will Kenobi leave Tatooine? I think he will. Maybe like as like a Luke type thing, though, like cutting himself off a little bit from the Force, or else Anakin, Vader, Palpatine, whoever could send him. Maybe there's like a little mission that involves like Owen as well, hence the crazy old hermit thingy, which I mentioned towards the beginning. But who should appear in Obi-Wan Kenobi? But I think he will. Is that Kylo's TIE fighter in The Rise of Skywalker, the one that Rey jumps? I'm not too sure. That could be a misdirect. Like, it couldn't be in the movie, or probably could for starters. And the person has gloves and I think a helmet on, but it's like not Kylo's helmet. So it's like, who? Like, is it one of these good people? Is it one of these bad people for starters? Like, it could be Rey. Like, she has her lightsaber ignited too, so it's like, what is happening? Is that person a good TIE fighter pilot or bad? Because like it could be Poe or somebody, but who knows? Like, I don't think we've seen like an official picture of like who Matt Smith is, for example. The guy from Doctor Who, he's like the 12th Doctor or something, and he's from like the show The Crown and stuff. And it's like this. Who is he? Like, is he this pilot, or is he a relative, or what? Does Kylo have a Wookiee? He probably does, because, like, there's somebody with, like, furry hands. Okay, I'll probably be here for a few more minutes. I've got, like, 20 questions, and I'm on 13 right now, so who knows? See you later. I'll kick your butt later. For the fun of it, shut it, Trey. But see you later. But, so yeah, there's somebody working on Kylo's... Wait, give me a second. Shut it, Pimp. Even though she doesn't want. But there's somebody working on Kylo's helmet, like, fixing it up. And, he has, like, furry-type hands, he or she. So maybe it's a Wookiee. Maybe one of Chewbacca's family members held slave or something. R2D2... Is R2D2... going to shoot a lightsaber, and to who? And will it be Luke's? I think it'll probably be Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, just because I think Daisy Ridley confirmed that it's live still at Celebration this year. He will probably, if he didn't die, because like some of the cast members ended early. Anthony Daniels ended his thing early because like he was done shooting early. Mark Hamill probably did, because like who knows of how many scenes he's in for this. Maybe the epic finale he'll be in like loads, since JJ kind of wasted him in The Force Awakens. Like he was supposed to have more scenes, but he just had that a cliffhanger, if you want to call it that. Get it? Because he was on the cliff. But I think he will. I'm trying to debate on who. Maybe R2 will like shoot out two of them. Like the original and Rey's modified one, if she created a new lightsaber. or maybe that double-bladed one that you guys have probably seen in the Rise of Skywalker trailer, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah. Trey, it still says you're watching. Unless that's somebody else. My son, getting my fake Twitter son, AJ, like, we call each other mom and son on Twitter for some odd reason. But he asks, of what era will future Star Wars movies be set in? I guess it depends. Like, nobody ever said that they're going for every son. So, who knows about, like, Daisy Ridley coming back in the future? I don't know what era they will be set in. Maybe Knights of the Old Republic for Benioff and Weiss, though. Ryan's is going to have new characters, apparently, so who knows for his. Scare Scuttlebutt podcast. Happy birthday, Ro, to my friend. Late birthday, even though I shouted him out on a podcast thingy. I was like, happy birthday, Ro. But yeah. So if you could own any Star Wars ship, what would it be? The Millennium Falcon. I have a bunch of reasons. Han Solo is one of my favorite characters. Harrison Ford's one of my favorite actors. He's usually like number 5 or something. Like if I do a celebrity crush Valentine's Day video or whatever, he probably was like number 10 or something for the one that I recently did on my actual account. I'm trying to think if no, I didn't do it on here. Maybe I will one day. Like, there's a few people from Star Wars that, I have celebrity crushes on. And somebody that originally was going to be in, Star Wars, I'm not going to say his name, because, like, I'm going to be blushing my head up, even though he's, like, dead and stuff. But still. Yeah. Like, I think Star Wars is the one that made me love Harrison, because I remember I was, like, 5 or something. I was flipping through the channels with my late great father, and, yeah, I saw Empire on TV, guys, when I was, like, 5. And then, like, 4 years later or something, me and my friend, my old friends from, elementary school, we went to go see that Garfield movie with Bill Murray in it. There was that, poster for Return of the Jedi. Really? That does not make any sense. For Revenge of the Sith. And Vader's helmet scared me. I basically asked this one, but will Ben have a vision through Vader's helmet like Rey with Anakin's lightsaber? I definitely think he will. Maybe a flashback to the prequels. Or like an edited scene, since that Mike Zero guy even basically said Hayden couldn't return to The Rise of Skywalker. Maybe Ewan will return too, so who knows what we'll see. Over under 82%. Obi-Wan says hello there in Kenobi. Definitely over. I guarantee you, so there's that horror film coming out, you guys. It's called Doctor Sleep. It looks like he's meeting this like little girl, probably like 10 or something, for the first time in the teaser trailer. If he says hello there to her in the official trailer or in the movie, a bunch of the audience will probably scream, General Kenobi! Like, he has his beard and stuff. I probably would have screamed that, but Ewan did not say that at D23. Maybe saving it up for it? Chances of Ahsoka appearing in The Mandalorian? Possibly so. She's probably alive right then, because nobody knows what happened after Rebels or after the Clone Wars. Not to mention, she could also appear in Kenobi, if that timeline makes sense. Do you think Luke or Leia will appear in Kenobi? They both kind of make sense. Like I kept on saying, a little Luke Skywalker from afar, though, or whatever, or he just goes and meets Ben Kenobi, and yeah, Obi-Wan gets him in trouble by mentioning about the Force or something, or like a hologram or a hologram version of Bail Organa asking for like some help, but not specifically like with Leia or something. But yeah, and then like her like playing in the background or something. That's what John Hovey, I believe, said from Star Wars Newsnet. Will Thrawn appear in Rise of Skywalker? Possibly so, but I think Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced him in, like, Rebels, I believe, and Clone Wars, perhaps, has possibly hinted that he will, or he loves to return. Then again, I'm pretty sure Mads would too, because he's Galen Erso in Rogue One. They are brothers. My friend MT Movie Critic on Twitter, asks, will Rey, Finn, and Poe maybe even have their stories continued after Rise of Skywalker? It depends, MT. Like, depends on who dies after this. Like, is anybody gonna die? Like, any of these characters that we just got to learn and love, like, 4 years ago? Well, 4 years ago was the start of this trilogy. But, yeah, like, is anybody of these of these newer characters gonna die? Not to mention, like, they could have, like, their own standalone stories or appear in other people's standalones one day. Eh? Like, depending on who makes sense, like, when we find out who Rey's parents are, if we ever do, like, if she's not a clone or whatever, maybe we'll see one of them, like, Rey, for example, in an origin story? Oh, God. But, yeah. So let me know who you guys, like, think for any of these questions. Like, who's going to kill Palpatine, for example? Maybe make you guys predictions for G23. Like, panel-wise. Whatever. I'll be back later, or whatever. My voice kind of hurts. I just bought some lunch, so it's probably gonna get cold. Like my iced cappuccino, like usual. But yeah, I'm gonna go post this to my social media as soon as it's like done uploading. But bye guys, may the force be with y'all.